As the man rolled down his car window, a thick wave of mud gushed inside, splattering across the seats and floor. Panic surged through him. His heart pounded as he hurriedly cranked the window shut, sealing himself inside. He barely had time to process what had just happened when a sharp crack echoed from above. His eyes darted to the sunroof. It was fracturing under the pressure. Thinking fast, he grabbed a roll of tape, pressing it firmly over the fragile glass. But that wasn't enough. He wedged his steering wheel lock against the sunroof for extra support, hoping it would hold. His hands trembled as he reached for his water bottle, taking desperate gulps. Only after the bottle was empty did he realize his mistake. He had consumed the only fresh water he had left. Trapped inside his car by a relentless mudslide, he had no clue when, or if, rescue would come. When he woke the next morning, his breaths were shallow. The air inside was growing thinner. He had to act. Spotting his foldable camping chair, he yanked out its metal rods and carefully pushed them through a tiny gap in the sunroof. As the rods broke through the surface, a sliver of sunlight greeted him. He took in deep, fresh breaths, his body instantly relieved. He screamed for help, again and again. But the silence that followed was deafening. 2 more days crawled by, each hour stretching endlessly. No one came. His body grew weaker, thirst clawing at his throat. With no other choice, he drank his own urine to survive. But he couldn't just wait anymore. He had to escape. Determined, he grabbed the car's spare tire, attached it to an air compressor, and transformed it into a makeshift oxygen tank. With each breath from the tire, he mustered the strength to dig. He clawed through the thick layers of mud, inch by inch, gasping for air through the narrow opening he created. Then, finally, his hands broke through to the surface. Sunlight poured over his skin, and he inhaled deeply, tasting freedom. He had survived.